What up, everybody? This is Mark from Suicide Silence.
And this is Brian Fair from Shadows Fall.
This is Trevor Sternad from the Black Dahlia Murder here.
Yo, this is Gary Hall from Exodus and recently retired from Slayer. And
Hello, this is Becky Boulder from Hamburg Rebel and Fury.
Hey, this is Charlie with Anthrax. I just want to give a shout out to Pedal to the Metal Radio, the podcast.
The podcast to get all your rock and metal news plus reviews.
Keep it metal. Pedal to the Metal Radio, motherfuckers!
All right, welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Rock and Metal News Bite-Size Edition. I'm your main man here, Eddie Monster, and I'm back. That's right, I'm back with more news. But before we get into that, please, everybody, subscribe. That's right, hit that subscribe button. Keep the counts going. It helps us out tremendously, and we appreciate every single person who subscribes to the channel. We truly, truly do. We want to thank you all who have subscribed. Again, thank you to all of you. We got a video today. I don't really feel like talking about this guy because I think he's a scumbag. That's just my opinion. Now, over the years in the podcast, we've covered this guy plenty of times. That's right, I'm talking about As I Lay Dying vocalist Tim Lambesis. He is just, in my opinion, he's a piece of shit. Okay, he went to jail for ordering a hit on his wife. Okay, that is all. And anything I talk about, I will tell you if it's my opinion or if it's fact. And you can look it up. It's all over online. Okay, this is nothing new. Tim Lambesis went to jail because he tried to hire a hitman to kill his wife. Okay, plain and simple. Then there's stuff out there online recently, right? So we know he got out of prison, restarted As I Lay Dying, which I never supported and didn't want to support and will never support ever. I don't care what incarnation of it you have. So with that being said, on January 17th, it was reported that there was video footage out there basically of Tim Lambesis beating the shit out of his dog. Apparently that's what it is. He struck, he kicked him, so on and so forth. No need to kick a dog. So that footage was out there. His wife then went online begging and pleading people not to repost it, or whoever posted it up to please take it down, things of that nature, because I think she was already having a hard of a time as it is with Tim. And now we've seen over time that all the guys that he hired for his band have all got up and they've all quit. That's right, every single person has quit As I Lay Dying. That includes Susi, who was in Unearth, and we've got a statement from Susi. That's right, because he talks about a moment that happened in his house that led to the fact of why he left As I Lay Dying. Before we really get into the nuts and bolts of this statement, pretty much it starts with him describing that they were in for Metal Fest and he had everybody over his house, Susi. And everybody was having a great time. Nothing seemed wrong. Then he said at some point in the night, Tim Lambesis came over and started freaking out at his wife. And here's what he says. And the most important thing, too, to put this into context, this was a great day, according to Susi. And it's a really long statement. If you want to read it, Metal Sucks has it. They have the full thing. You can read it for yourself. I'm just paraphrasing right now what was going on. But apparently, him and his wife had announced to everybody that they were expecting. So it was a great day. Everybody was in such a great mood, according to him. Things of this nature. All of a sudden, he says this. And this guy comes into my house in the middle of the night, corners his wife in my kitchen, and spits in her face. Then he retracts 4 or 5 steps back and has some type of episode which I've never seen out of somebody before in my entire life. He will later, I'm paraphrasing again right now, he would later go on to say how he confronted Lambesis about it. Lambesis, oh, no, I didn't spit in her face. I spit at her feet. He basically said, dude, I have cameras all over the house. It even says when you walk in that you're going to be filmed. Okay? Security reasons, obviously. Things of that nature. And he basically told Lambesis, dude, don't lie to my face. Don't insult me. He also said he would never turn a blind eye to domestic violence. And he goes on to say this about leaving the band. He says, but I'm not going to sit here and let you say things like, oh, Phil left the band, or you were really distant from the band. And, everyone was like trying to pull you back in, but you were just in this place and blah, blah. You're creating a lie. You're creating a lie for the fan base, and it makes me look bad. It makes the guys look bad. You did something wrong. You have to own up to it. So pretty much what I think Ken Susi is leading to in this statement is saying, dude, you screwed up. You showed what kind of a psycho you truly are. And you can't help the fact that maybe all your band members are just like, dude, I'm not dealing with this guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done. Right? And they don't support a scumbag like you. And that's plain and simple. So, with that being said, would you support somebody like Tim Lambesis? Because I sure as hell do not support this guy at all. And I never will. It's up to you. You guys decide what you want to do. You can see right here on the screen. Not a good dude. If you're going to beat dogs, threaten to kill your wife, and actually try to execute it by hiring somebody, that says a lot, man. And, obviously, some people might be afraid to talk about this situation because, is Tim Lambesis going to retaliate against me? Who cares?
Fuck you, asshole.
Everything I talked about is factual. It's out there. The information's out there. A third grader could find it, okay, if they were really looking for it. So that being said, you do what you want to do. Remember, I always say this. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, including myself. Take my opinion for what it is. It is what it is. Remember, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We appreciate every single person who subscribes. Thank you, and we'll see you guys next time.